where 70,000 years ago, there was a period called the cognitive revolution. And with it, we found that humans developed the ability to to think in spiritual terms, in philosophic terms, in abstract terms, and to develop the concept of a logical abstract, because that's a concept that's difficult to convey to, I think, an animal.
Yes.
What a concept like a nation or a religion is, or art. And all humans have that ability now, but
Mhm.
you can't find a single human population without religion or art. And that must have been an absolutely crazy change. And one of the things I frequently think about is how many insane stories occurred in prehistory that we
Mhm.
know nothing about. And the question I would posit is that over prehistory, if humans evolved so many different genetic abilities, like rationality, ability to think abstractly, ability to organize in large groups, what genetic abilities are in our future that we think are impossible today, but if there's a certain gene for it, we'll end up developing these?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fascinating to think about. When you think about, the so-called cognitive revolution, um, this isn't my area, but I know a decent amount about it. Like the sort of mysterious thing is like, okay, X number of years ago, and people might disagree on the exact number, 70,000, 100,000, but not that long ago, you had anatomically modern humans. And then it sort of seems, when you just examine the cultural and archaeological record, as if one day we had what we would call culturally modern humans, where they're
Yes.
doing art and religion and stuff. And so as you said, everyone has it today. So this is ability that quickly spread and was highly adaptive. But B, the archaeological record, because it's like so sparse and you don't have a lot of time resolution, we can't exactly like see exactly when or where it happened, but it must have happened quickly. And um, many people have this idea. Many people have converged on this idea. But if you look at the commonalities across cultures, in particular, how they're like myths are the construction of their myths around their origin. There's a lot of interesting commonalities there. And so if we just sort of take the myth from our culture around the fall in the Bible and Adam and Eve, one way to interpret that story is it's the fall into self-reflective consciousness. It is the story of humans evolving this ability, and how traumatic essentially that must have been when it
Yes.
happened.
So I invented that idea.
Well, I've heard it many times. Bernardo Kastrup,
Oh,
for example, is a
okay.
philosopher. I think this is a convergent evolution because
I invented it independently. I remember going through the mental thought process of coming to terms with that independently. I'm surprised that that was something else that other people have come to.